Alright, this is the follow along for the SROMP, soft range of motion practice, level 1, spine. Please make sure you watched all the instructional videos before and understood it, because I'm just making quick explanations in this follow along. Okay, let's start. We're starting with the pelvis, and we start with the 4 tilts in the pelvis. Yeah? We start with 1 minute each, and we're starting with tilting the pelvis back and forth, posteriorly and anteriorly, back and forth. Try to go for the full range. You can use your speed. You don't have to copy my speed. It's just important that you move for 1 minute. You can also do very slow, like this, really trying to figure out how does the movement work. Staying very focused on the sensation of the movement. And when you feel more confident, you can go up in the speed, which is also nice because it creates some softness. But always make sure you are using the full range. Next one, side to side. Keep the knees relaxed. Knees move with the side tilt. Very relaxed hips you need for this. Moving the pelvis side to side. All of these are close kinetic chain, which is the intuitive thing. It means your head is staying on the same spot, feet as well. It's just moving the inside, the center. The periphery is not moving. Not so necessary for now to understand this, because it's anyway what most people are doing intuitively when they're doing these motions. Tilting side to side. Softness in the knees and the hips. All right, now we are combining. We are going to the right and posterior tilt, and I'm going to the left and anterior tilt, tilting forward. Right, tilting backwards, pulling it up here, left, tilting forward. Back and forth in this diagonal tilt. Back and forth. Other line. I'm going to the right and into the posterior tilt, and to the left and into the posterior tilt, and to the right and into the anterior tilt. So left posterior, right anterior tilt. Notice also how I work with my knees. Yeah, that my knees are working with this tilt, tuck, tuck, tuck. And as before, you can go very slow in the beginning to figure out the motions, and then through time you can go a bit quicker, because the quickness, the speed is softening also the tissue. Now we're going into a pelvic circle. It's basically a combination of these 4 tilts, just that I'm not going through the center, but circling around it. Yeah, but notice, okay, I'm going through this side, I'm going through the posterior tilt, through this side, through the anterior tilt, and so on and so forth. And notice also knees are relaxed. and change direction. All right. Now we're going for the 10 spinal positions. We're going to hold every position for 10 seconds. Notice when you do this later for yourself without the follow along, you are very invited to do also longer holds. Yeah, if you feel okay, I want to do longer ones, then you can do this. You can also do shorter ones and have it more a continuous thing. That we are starting now with 10 seconds. In the program it's 3 to 5 rounds, so I'm doing 5 rounds now. Yeah, if you feel it's too much for you, then you can just skip the last 2 rounds. Okay? And let's go. Forward. And back. Side. Work with the breath out. Other side. Rotation. Pelvis is not coming with, staying in the normal position, in the front position. Other direction. Forward and right. Backwards and left. Forward and left. Backwards and right. And again forward. Back. Right. Left. Rotation, right. Make sure you're not tilting back. Rotation left. Forward and right. Backwards and left. Forward and left. Backwards and right. forward, backwards, side to the right, to the left, rotation right, rotation left, forward right, backwards left, forward left, backwards right, forward, backwards, right, left, rotation left, rotation right, forward right, backwards left, forward left, backwards right, forward, backwards, to the right, to the left, rotation right, rotation left, forward right, backwards left, forward left, backwards right, All right. And then we go for 2 minutes of free flow with this 10 spinal positions. You don't have to be super strict with the positions. You can use it as a help, but in the end you're allowed to move however you wish and feel like within this 2 minutes in the spine. Yeah? Okay, so let's start. Basically, there's nothing to see now with what I do, because you need to find your own way to move here. What I also like to do is to combine the positions a bit more, for example, to go back and to rotate and so on and so forth. But just do what you feel like, how you feel like. And as I said, if you want some structure, then just go through the 10 spinal positions, but now without stopping, and also change the order to what we did before. Yeah? And if you move slow or faster, that's up to you. Just move continuously. All right, that's it.